Good morning, everyone. I am delighted to welcome you all today. My name is Dr. S.K. Singh, and I hold a PhD in this field. Today, we will be exploring the crucial topic of validation of Excel spreadsheets. This is an essential subject for ensuring data accuracy and reliability in our work. Over the course of this presentation, we will discuss key techniques and best practices for validating Excel sheets effectively. I look forward to sharing insights with you and engaging in a meaningful discussion. Let's get started. Welcome to the introduction slide. Here, I want to set the stage for what we'll be exploring today. We'll be discussing the key points that form the foundation of our overall theme. This is where we outline the purpose and scope of our presentation, making sure everyone is on the same page. Think of this as the roadmap that guides us through the upcoming content. It's important because it helps us understand how each part connects to the bigger picture. By the end, you'll see how these concepts come together to give us a clearer understanding of the topic at hand. So, let's dive in and start framing our discussion. Let's continue with some good practices to keep in mind. As we discussed earlier, implementing these strategies can really make a difference in our overall success. First, consistency is key. Whether it's in communication, quality, or process adherence, maintaining a steady approach helps build trust and reliability. Next, always prioritize clear and open communication. It ensures everyone is on the same page and helps prevent misunderstandings. Additionally, staying adaptable is crucial. Being willing to adjust and learn from feedback keeps us aligned with best practices and evolving standards. Remember, these practices are not just isolated tips. They connect directly to our goal of achieving excellence and fostering a positive, productive environment. By integrating these into our daily routines, we reinforce our commitment to continuous improvement and overall success. Now, moving on to some additional good practices that can really make a difference. As we continue, it's important to remember that these practices build on what we've discussed earlier and help reinforce our overall message. First, consistency is key. Whether it's in communication, branding, or processes, maintaining a steady and reliable approach helps build trust and clarity. Next, always prioritize clarity and simplicity. Complex ideas can often be broken down into straightforward concepts that are easier for everyone to understand. This ensures that your key points are not lost in jargon or unnecessary detail. Another important aspect is continuous improvement. Regularly seek feedback and be open to making adjustments. This mindset keeps your practices fresh and aligned with evolving needs. Finally, collaboration and teamwork are essential. Sharing best practices across your organization encourages a culture of learning and mutual support. When everyone is on the same page, the overall effectiveness of your initiatives increases significantly. Remember, these good practices are not just isolated tips. They connect directly to our goal of creating a more efficient, transparent, and engaging environment. When we apply them consistently, they help us achieve sustainable success. Let's continue with some more good practices to keep in mind. As we discussed earlier, maintaining these habits can really make a difference in the effectiveness of our work. Here, we're focusing on additional strategies that support consistent quality and reliability. For example, always double-check your data and sources to ensure accuracy. This not only boosts credibility, but also builds trust with your audience. Another key point is staying adaptable, being open to feedback, and ready to refine your approach. This connects directly to our overall theme of continuous improvement. By integrating these good practices into your routine, you'll enhance your professionalism and effectiveness. Remember, it's the small, consistent actions that lead to long-term success. All right, let's continue with some more good practices to keep in mind. As we move forward, it's important to remember that these practices build on what we've discussed earlier, reinforcing a strong foundation for effective work. When we talk about good practices, we're really emphasizing consistency and attention to detail. Small, thoughtful actions often make a big difference in the overall success of our projects. For example, maintaining clear documentation and staying organized helps prevent confusion and saves time down the line. It also makes collaboration much smoother, as everyone stays on the same page. Additionally, regularly reviewing and refining our processes ensures we're always improving and adapting to new challenges. Connecting this to our overall theme, these good practices aren't just about doing things right. They're about creating a culture of excellence and reliability. When everyone adopts these habits, we build stronger teams and deliver better results. So, let's keep these principles in mind as we continue to develop and grow our capabilities. Let's continue with some good practices to keep in mind. As we discussed earlier, maintaining these practices is essential for consistent success. For this slide, we'll focus on a few key points that build on what we've already covered. First, always ensure clear communication, making sure everyone understands their roles and expectations. Next, it's important to foster collaboration and open dialogue within the team, which helps us solve problems more effectively. Additionally, staying adaptable is crucial. Being flexible allows us to respond to changes and challenges proactively. These practices connect directly to our overall goal of improving efficiency and achieving better results. Remember, applying these consistently can make a significant difference in our performance and outcomes. Vamos falar sobre as etapas de validação. Essas etapas são essenciais para garantir que tudo que desenvolvimos seja confiável e eficaz. Primeiro, temos a validação inicial, onde verificamos se o conceito ou a solução atende aos requisitos básicos. Depois, passamos pela validação de desempenho, que avalia se o sistema funciona bem sob diferentes condições. Em seguida, vem a validação de usuário, onde testamos como realmente vai usar a solução, garantindo que seja intuitiva e útil. Por fim, a validação contínua, que monitora o desempenho ao longo do tempo, fazendo ajustes quando necessário. Essas etapas formam ciclo que ajuda a manter a qualidade e a segurança do que entregamos, conectando-se ao tema geral de garantir soluções confiáveis e alinhadas às necessidades. Let's take a closer look at the validation stages. These are crucial steps to ensure that our project or product meets the necessary standards and performs as expected. First, we start with initial testing, where we identify any obvious issues early on. Then, we move into more rigorous validation, which involves detailed assessments to confirm that everything functions correctly in real-world conditions. It's important to remember that each stage builds on the previous one, providing a thorough check before moving forward. By carefully validating at each step, we can catch potential problems early, saving time and resources down the line. These validation stages are really the backbone of delivering a reliable and effective solution, tying directly into our overall goal of quality and excellence. Let's take a closer look at the validation stages. This is a crucial part of our process because it ensures that our project meets the necessary standards and performs as expected. First, we start with initial testing, where we verify that all components function correctly in controlled conditions. Next, we move to pilot testing, which involves a smaller-scale deployment to identify any issues that might not have been apparent earlier. After that, we conduct comprehensive validation, where we evaluate the system's overall effectiveness and reliability in real-world scenarios. Finally, there's ongoing monitoring, which helps us maintain quality over time and make improvements as needed. These stages are interconnected and build upon each other to ensure the integrity and success of our project, tying back to our overall goal of delivering a robust and dependable solution. Now, let's talk about the validation of the spreadsheet calculations. This step is crucial because it ensures that the data and the results we're seeing are accurate and reliable. Essentially, we're double-checking our formulas and inputs to catch any errors early on. This process helps us confirm that our calculations truly reflect the real-world scenarios we're modeling. By validating our work, we build confidence in our results, which is vital for making informed decisions. It's also a good practice that aligns with our overall goal of maintaining high-quality, trustworthy analysis throughout the project. Now, let's talk about the validation of the calculations of the spreadsheet. This is a crucial step to ensure the accuracy and reliability of our data. Essentially, validation involves cross-checking the results we obtained with known benchmarks or alternative methods. It's about making sure that our formulas are correct and that no errors have crept in during data entry or formula creation. This process helps us identify any discrepancies early on, so we can address them before moving forward. Remember, the integrity of our entire analysis depends on the correctness of these calculations. So, thorough validation not only boosts confidence in our results, but also aligns with our overall goal of maintaining high-quality, trustworthy data in our project. Now, let's talk about the validation of the calculations in our spreadsheet. It's a crucial step to ensure the accuracy and reliability of our results. Essentially, what we've done is double-check the formulas and data entries to confirm that everything adds up correctly. This process helps us catch any errors early on, so they don't affect our final analysis. By thoroughly validating, we're also reinforcing confidence in our methodology, which is key when presenting these findings to stakeholders. Remember, the integrity of our calculations directly impacts the credibility of the entire project. So, this step isn't just about correctness. It's about ensuring that our conclusions are based on solid, verified data. This validation ties back to our overall theme of thoroughness and precision in our work. Let's take a moment to talk about the validation of the calculations in our spreadsheet. This step is crucial to ensure that our data is accurate and reliable. What we did was to cross-check the formulas and results with manual calculations and other verification methods. By doing so, we can confidently confirm that the spreadsheet is correctly capturing all the inputs and performing the intended computations. This validation process helps us identify any potential errors early on, which is essential for maintaining the integrity of our overall analysis. Ultimately, it ties into our broader goal of making informed, data-driven decisions based on solid, verified data. Now, let's talk about the validation of the calculations in the spreadsheet. It's a crucial step to ensure that our data and results are accurate and reliable. First, we systematically check the formulas and functions used, making sure they work as intended. We also cross-verify key figures with manual calculations to confirm consistency. Additionally, performing sensitivity analysis helps us understand how changes in input values impact the outcomes. This validation process is important because it builds confidence in our results, especially when these calculations influence decision-making. Overall, validating our spreadsheet calculations ties back to our goal of maintaining accuracy and integrity throughout our analysis. Let's talk about the importance of regular verification of the spreadsheet. This step is crucial because it helps us catch errors early and ensure that the data remains accurate over time. By routinely checking the spreadsheet, we can identify inconsistencies or mistakes before they cause bigger issues down the line. It also helps us maintain data integrity, which is essential for making reliable decisions. Remember, even minor discrepancies can have a significant impact, so making this a regular habit is key. This process ties back to our overall goal of ensuring high-quality, trustworthy data throughout the project. For further support, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you have any questions or need additional information, I'm here to help. Feel free to contact us through the provided channels. And with that, I want to sincerely thank you all for your time and attention today. I appreciate your engagement and look forward to connecting again if needed.